Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 127 of WCW. We just came off of Slamboree, which was a good show. It was a 100. We're back, baby. This was a Nitro brand show. We had Kenta Kobashi defeating Stan Hansen to retain the WCW title. Vader retained the Quad Crown over Atlantis. Ultimo beat Arn. Holy Demon Army retained the tag titles over Takada and Dr. Wagner Jr., aka The Lads. Jumbo Tsuruta beat Blue Panther. El Dandy retained the light heavyweight title over Rey Mysterio Jr. Jushin Liger beat Muta by DQ. Los Mercenarios retained the trios titles over Jinsei, Sasuke, and Jun Akiyama. And Dean Malenko beat Blue Demon Jr. So that was fun. That was good. We have a Saturday night show coming up, and we'll have to do notepad time for Nitro. Before Nitro, we'll have to do it. But I have discovered something before the stream, because I was looking around. I was looking at our upcoming event schedule, trying to like plan some stuff out, and I was like, oh, Wrestle War, like When Worlds Collide, these aren't really shows that they do in 1996. And then it dawned on me, oh shit, aren't there gonna be new shows in 1996? And yeah, totally. Hog Wild is gonna be it's on Monday, July. That's weird. Hog Wild is set to be oh, that's when it's revived on. Okay, hold on. When is the actual fucking show? Oh, it's every year on the first Monday of August. What a weird fucking You know what? I guess that could just be our August show then. Because we currently don't really have a show in August. But we have a show on July 28th, and we have a show on September 1st. So if we just kind of move that September show back to like normal pay-per-view time, then we could have Hog Wild in August. So that'll be fine, actually. Now, I think the problem is, I'm pretty sure we have a 12-event contract for pay-per-view, and I think we already have 12 events. Right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Let me double check that. Because if we do bring in Hog Wild, we do still have to dump something. For events, Turner premiere, 10 episodes remaining. Does it not show how many per year we're supposed to have? Episodes to 24. Alright. Well, let's not worry about it then. Let's do... Alright, so Spring Stampede. These also aren't branded, because I delete the brands. This is a Saturday pay-per-view. For sure. I guess we're leaving Wrestle War in. This is going to be a Nitro show. Slamboree would then be a Saturday show. Great American Bash is going to be a Sunday show, a Nitro show, which is kind of funny for our Japanese and Lucha brand, but that's the way the cookie crumbles, I suppose. Match at the beach. Flip, Gab, and Bash. Yeah, we could do that, I suppose. Yeah, let's do that. Well, I have Great American Bash at the end of the June because I want it to be like around the 4th of July-ish. But we could have it at the end of July. It's fine. All right, Great American Bash. Let's make you a Saturday show. And let's have you be in July. Oh, I have to actually change this year's. Alright, okay, fine. What date do I have? The Bash at the Beach. I have that on 7/28, so let's move you to 7/28. And then Bash at the Beach. You are now our June show. And you are going to be... What, the other one was 6:30, I think? Yeah, 6:30. So now Bash at the Beach. You are now Super Nitro. Great American Bash. You are now Saturday. And then when Worlds Collide, we are going to move you from September 1st to September 29th. And then we are going to make Hog Wild active now, so I don't forget. Hog Wild active. Yeah, and let's not do August. Let's do like the end of August. Let's go August 25th. That sounds good to me. Which means Hog Wild. Now I feel like we gotta swap these two, because Saturday getting Nitro getting Hog Wild, and then when Worlds Collide being the that doesn't make any sense. So we gotta swap these two on dates. Hog Wild keeps getting pushed back further and further. Okay, because it's Saturday. All right. Hog Wild. You are now at the end of September. Worlds Collide. You are now at the end of August. Worlds Collide. You are a Nitro show. Hog Wild. That's a Saturday brand show if I've ever seen it. Which would then make Fall Brawl a Nitro brand show, which I'm fine with. And then Starcade would remain unbranded. And then these ones should already be branded. Yes? Yes. Alright, I think we're good. Kind of a tedious way to start the stream, but we needed to do that. Alright, let's get going to this Saturday. As a reminder, we are now building to Spring Stampede. Which we are... First of all, we have our little US title #1 contender tournament that we started last week. We had Tatanka beat Bull Payne and Rick Martel beat Battle Cat. And then this week we're going to have Dan Spivey and Dr. Death and Mankind versus Steve Armstrong. Wonder who's winning those matches. But yeah, we're building Kobashi and Vampiro is like the big thing we're building now for that pay-per-view. Would you ever split Starcade by brand? I've wanted to. And then every time chat was like, no, we like it better when the matches are mixed together. So I've kept mixing them together. Why is Pro Wrestling Fujiwara Gomi getting all of these like local TV deals in America? What the hell? Oh, the shoot style is invading. In 1996. New boom, totally. So you won't have people complain about... Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I thought, but I don't know. To me, splitting by brand makes one seem more than the other. How so? Like, it's the biggest show of the year for each brand. I mean, I guess technically one has to be night 1 and one has to be night 2, and that could... But, like, I don't know. I would just say it's each show's Starcade. Carolyn Midori leaves LPW. Wendy Richter and Joey Maggs have split up. We fired Joey Maggs, right? No, he's still here. He's the SMW heavyweight champion. Damn, push is going to his head. Frank Blues has stopped wrestling for his Canadian indies. Jacques Rougeau has left ECW. Koji Kanemoto left New Japan. Tiger Mask. Oh, that's Koji. I was gonna say, did we sign Tiger Mask? Alright. Alright, let's do Saturday night. Alright, no nights off. Tonight we are going to... Been to the Tri-State since January 10th, the Great Lakes. Alright. Last time we were here, we went to Indiana. So this time, let's go to the Rosemont Horizon. Let's go to Chicago. Alright, booking team meeting. I don't need to just farm finishes yet, I don't think. So let's try like angle and character ideas. In Year Certainty for Jushin Thunder Liger. I will take that. Character, Big Gamble. How about a storyline? Alright. Angle was like the one I needed the least, but that's fine. Lance Storm and Onita had to be separated after a heated argument. I could only imagine what that was even remotely about. Is there any Japanese talent to join Coven as an Oni to haunt Kobashi? I mean, there's lots of Japanese talent, certainly. It really sounds like you're asking me to sign, like, Great Kabuki or someone like that, which I don't know that I want to do. Joey Maggs was in a good mood after I broke up with my bitch girlfriend. Oh god. Paraguayo has gotten a lot of heat with the rest of the locker room due to his recent attitude, and there are signs that it could turn to a very bad situation. I don't care about his attitude. Fucking slap on the wrist. I don't care. Small negative, fuck. Okay, training. PCO went to Wrestler's Court. Didn't shake another worker's hand. The ultimate crime. Onita went to Wrestler's Court. Didn't pay attention. Kid Cash yelled at Lance Storm. Wanami Toyota yelled at Lance Storm. Fucking Bobby Fulton yelled at Lance Storm. That's rough. Alright. Alright, so if you remember last week, we did Bret Hart and Dustin, and we had Tenryu show up at the end of the show to save Dustin. Which it was kind of a surprise. Wasn't really a thing that would make sense. So, what we're going to do is we're going to open the show with Tenryu cutting like a Y Tenryu Y promo, but like good guy version. Granted, he's been a good guy. But But basically, he's just gonna cut a promo about how, like, you know, the last, like, year or so of my career, I was in the Horsemen, and I didn't like what became of me. That's why I went back to Japan. Because you remember we had that video of him, like, back in Japan, getting back to his roots. I had to go back to Japan. I had to get back to my roots. I had to remind myself, you know, what it is to be a pro wrestler. But that's why when I came back, I saw what the Hearts are doing. And that's exactly what we were trying to do as the Horsemen. They're trying to take over this company for their own gain. And I'm not going to stand for it. And then I think Bret Hart needs to come out. I mean, and also Owen, but I don't... Hey, you know what? Owen might... I was going to say Owen shouldn't talk, but Owen might be a better fucking talker than Bret at this point, because he's got more momentum and shit. Basically, they're going to come out and be like, Tenryu, you know, what the hell are you doing? Don't stick your nose in our business. You know, you've got a lot of nerve, thinking that, first of all, how dare you compare me to Ric Flair? Fuck you. You piece of shit. Bret's pissed. No, but basically, you know, who do you think you are? Don't, you know, you've started something you can't finish. You know what? If you want to be Dustin's little buddy so bad, why don't you wrestle me and Owen in a tag match next week? So we opened the show with a Book This Dummy. And, hey, next week's gonna be the good show. This week, Tenryu promo. Explaining himself. Arts come out. Challenge. Dustin to tag next week. I don't know if I have room for Book This Dummy. Book the... Okay, hold on. Alright, we're just gonna have to go with Book This. That's all we got room for. No dummy. Alright. And then let's do our little tournament matches. We got Dr. Death and Dan Spivey. The opening round of this tournament has been, quite frankly, a waste of time. But we have time to kill. So it's fine, I guess. Uh, 10-minute Wild Brawl. Your winner of the match. Advancing, Dr. Death. Road Agent can't be... Well, then pick somebody else. Have Dusty Rhodes do it. And then we will do Mankind versus Steve Armstrong. What a match. I would say 8 minutes. Mankind wins. You can fix your backstage by hiring going to... Yeah, I mean, we tried that. The backs, we would have to hire so many. we would have to hire like 25 siblings. You know what I mean? I don't know that we have that many. Alright, so next week, this is going to set up the semifinals of the tournament, aka the real shit, as we'll have Tatanka versus Mankind and Rick Martel versus Dr. Death. Let's do... Well, we gotta start Vampiro and Kobashi. That's the question: is how are we gonna start it? Ron's not really doing it. Alright, here's what Ron could do. After we have our 2 tournament matches, Ron can cut a promo. This would probably be like a backstage thing. But basically, let's have Ron, like, being interviewed. I forgot who our interviewer person is. Oh, I tried to make it Larry Z, but that bombed. Gordon Soley. Ron Simmons, I'm sure you're watching this United States title tournament very closely. What are your thoughts on that? And then Ron's basically gonna cut a promo. I don't give a damn who wins this tournament. Tatanka. Mankind, whatever that freak's problem is. Rick Martel. Stupid French Canadian. Dr. Death already beat him. Ron Simmons is not worried about the U.S. title on Contender tournament. All right. Oh, it's only Vampiro, man. Mankind's wrestling. All right. It's time for the match we've all been waiting for. Kenta Kobashi versus Kid Minion. So basically, Kid Minion is gonna get just fucking fed to Kobashi here. Sacrificial lamb. And then after the match, y'all already know. We're lights out. Oh, what spooky bullshit can we do? Should we have him show up on a video? Should we go lights out, lights on, and he's covered in blood? Oh, this is what I need Nick here, because I'm not good at this. I like fucking meat and potatoes pro wrestling. If Kobashi burning hammers him, I'm done. God, we can only hope. Bloodbath? Yeah, it's probably got to be the bloodbath, right? It's probably got to be a bloodbath. Let's have Vampiro come. Let's do lights out. Spotlight up by the ramp. Vampiro comes out, cuts a cryptic promo, and then as Kobashi is like listening to him talk, lights on, bloodbath. Like a green goo? Oh, you mean like slime? You want to slime him? Kobashi. Oh, why is this typing? There we go. Kobashi distracted by Vampiro after the match and gets bloodbath. Alright, God, how the fuck do you... Alright, 4 minutes. I'd say that's a surprise! I would say Vampiro is working the crowd. And I would say Kenta Kobashi is selling, I guess? I mean, it's not like the bloodbath hurts him. I'll have him act, I suppose, which is not, it won't do well, but I'll have him act because he's going to get bloodbathed and then that'll make him, like, angry or whatever. You can't do Victim because Victim needs attacker and no one's attacking him other than the blood. I mean, we could do Vampiro attacker, but that's, the game will just rate that as a fucking box standard attacker Victim thing. Do we have an angle idea other than that Jushin Thunder Liger one? Because, boy, we're going to need it. They're all likely. Well, ain't that a son of a bitch. All right. We'll just do it like this. God help us. All right. We need to book like a match that could be the main event of the show. I just realized this song that is playing, I don't think it's from the playlist. I think it's just playing random music. I hate when it does that. They're gonna wrestle in... we'll clean it. This is WCW. This is a big operation. We got guys. Let's see. No, not Brendan. It's got to be something with Steve Austin and Pero, I suppose. Don't love that. I mean, it's fine. I just feel like they've been doing a lot of tags already. Was Austin ever a babyface here? I think so, but I honestly not. He's been a heel for so long, I genuinely don't remember. Yeah, last week we did Brett and Dustin. And then the week before we did Steve, Ron, and Negro Casas against Pero, Terry Funk, and Onita. Oh, that's like the fucking exact match I would book tonight. That's not good. That's not good at all. Ron defeated Steve Williams. Okay. We could just do like a Steve Austin fucking singles match. If there's someone I think could go toe to toe with him. Right, Ultimo Dragon Cito's here, of course. What's your pop at Sushi Onita? 73? You could... Main event at Sushi Onita versus Steve Austin. Now we're booking. What? Steve Austin is going to get a tainted victory over Onita. And then I'm going to have... I'm just going to put Pero... Well, Pero at ringside doesn't make sense. I'm simply going to advance the storyline. I'm gonna fucking cheat. And then... after that, we will have Pero come out and like yell at the referee and go like, you know, referee, what are you, blind? Jesus. Pero out after match. Yells at ref. Brawl breaks out. So I'm just going to do this as a 4-minute fight. With Pero and Steve Austin. All right. I guess we're still all in on the amazing French Canadians getting the next title shot. So, do we got any locals to lose to them? Riley, what's up? Not good. 22-year-old Chris Harris. Oh, Never mind. What the fuck is Ed Ferreira doing here? Madman Pondo and Mitch Ryder. Warrior! Do you think he probably wouldn't work with us, right? Although we didn't fire him, we just let his contract go, right? No, he's mad at us. Oh no, he's too good for a one-night deal. All right, man. Okay. All right, well, we're gonna go fucking IWA Mid-South mode, and we're gonna book either American Kickboxer, Mitch Ryder, or Madman Pondo as the team here. Do any of them have pop? I can't imagine any of them have pop. No. 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 Alright, can any of them sell? Maybe. No. Alright. Unfortunately, Pondo is the worst of them. So we're gonna go Mitch Ryder coming in as a baby face. And the American Kickboxer. Stingville doing drugs? I mean, I haven't asked him, but probably. So that would be Carl and Jacques against Mitch. This is gonna get like a 40. I don't know why I'm even bothering with this. Me and my like, oh, we gotta build them up. It's so important. We've got like 15 more minutes. Ooh, I still need match aims. Alright, I will simply book a match aim match. That's how we'll fix that. But I still think that's only 2. 2v2. Negro Casas and Debbie Malenko taking on Cynthia. Chat, we need to decide right now. Is the person getting the Cruiserweight title shot Little Guido or Koji Kanemoto? This is the time. Guido's got the pop. Koji. All right, well that. Wow, real anti-Italian sentiment here in the chat room. No, that's fine. Koji's probably the better guy. I mean, he's definitely the better guy. We know for sure he is. I would love for him to pin Negro Casas, but there ain't no way. What if I just set it to Koji Kanemoto win? Just see what happens. Oh! 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 I have to add him to that storyline because I think Guido's in it right now. Oh no! I knew that I didn't. I knew I didn't pick yet, so I put them both in. All right, that's good. I think he might end up pinning Debbie Malenko, but you know what? I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Let him pin Debbie. Oh, I still need a match aim. Mankind and Steve Armstrong. What do you guys? Do you brawl? No. No, you're like a tech guy. I mean, Austin and Onita would be a very good brawl. I have it set to 16 minutes. But, like, yeah, we gotta just cut a couple minutes off it, make it a brawl. Alright, there we go. It's a mixed tag. Although if he pins her, it's not. So we'll see. But it's supposed to be a mixed tag. Let's see. Onita and Austin is last. This goes here. Where's the after thing? Yeah, Pero out. There it is. That's how we're actually ending the show. Let's open with fucking... Actually, no, that's 2 wild brawls. Let's spread the wild brawls out as much as possible. So let's put this one up here. Alright, the Ron Simmons promo has to be once we've already had all of those matches, so we can put that up here. That's the show! I don't know, man. Actually, you know what? I want to book a dark match. Because we have all of these people. We have Hokuto, we have like Shinobi, and all these other like very low card acts that I'm trying to get over. Hey, Ultimo Dragoncito, you got to be part of that angle, and that was fun and everything. But while I still have you here, you want to do a job for Shinobi? And do we got local women? We got Wanda Palika. We just let go. No, she is mad at us. All right, we got a randomly generated girl. Is she any good? Oh no, she's awful. All right, we'll bring someone up from Dev to fight Akira Hokuto. Hokuto is the face, so I need a heal. Strelita, Heidi Lee Morgan. Heidi Lee Morgan has pop, right? Yeah, let's bring up Heidi Lee Morgan. See how she does. Curious. Yes, Shinobi is Al Snow. But don't let that ruin your excitement about Shinobi. I'm gonna give them 8 minutes. See how that goes. Okay, as I was saying, I have no idea what this is gonna get. Saturday shows have not been doing great, so I'll guess like a 79. Alright, Shinobi and Dragoncito got a 50. Shinobi got a 52, so that's not... You know, that's not bad. We can work with that. We gotta get him over. Another 50 for the women. Hokuto got a 49, and Heidi Lee Morgan got a 40. Hokuto has a strong connection with the young female demographic who really liked her winning. Listen, I'm trying. I want to capitalize on that. I don't know that actually like does anything, but I want to capitalize on it. Oh, this got a 70? God. Dustin didn't even talk. Really got spoiled by all those months and months and really years. I was just be like, oh yeah, I'll put this Japanese guy in a talking segment and it'll get like an 88. We're like back in reality here, where the crowd maybe doesn't love Tenru cutting a 6-minute promo, which, fair enough. A 76 for Dr. Death and Dan Spivey. All Dr. Death, but we'll take it. A 62 for Negro Casas and Debbie versus Cynthia and Koji. Koji did in fact pin Debbie Malenko. Alright, well, we're telling the story of the cowardly Negro Casas put Debbie in his way, because he knew if he took the moonsault, he would lose. What a heel, putting Debbie in his place, so he didn't have to take the fall. Koji got a 45. Okay, maybe it was because we were telling the story. Yeah, I said this was gonna 40, and I was close. Mitch Ryder and American Kickboxer were both rusty. Alright, well, can IWA Mid-South just, like, start existing so they can book these guys? A 79 for Kobashi killing Kid Minion. Gave him the Orange Crush, not the Burning Hammer. But still, for a squash match on TV, pretty sick. I forgot we booked the Rosemont Horizon. This is such a nothing show for the Rosemont Horizon. 71 for spooky shit. He got bloodbathed. He got gooped. Lost heat. A 63 for Mankind and Steve Armstrong. That's about right. I don't think the Steve Armstrong singles push is going anywhere. Maybe we do just sign Brad. A 63 for the Ron Simmons promo. These Saturday shows are rough, man. An 80 for Austin and Onita. I mean, I'll take it. Match was poorly placed. The crowd... Oh, we killed the crowd. Oh, that's sick. I wasn't even paying attention to that. $68 for Pero and Steve fighting. 80. I mean, we broke an 80. But, yeah, Saturday continues to struggle a little bit. 500 grand. We gained a point of popularity in Quebec. And that's the show. You should modify the amount of independent shows being held. You can do it. How? That is not a thing I even considered would be possible. Go to Game World. Okay. Hold on, we gotta look at Hiro Matsuda first. Alright, drug test fees, $1 bajillion. Jacques Rougeau wants... Oh, he was still working on those indies. Yeah. Okay. Game World? You mean like down here Game World, or... No. Game World. Edit independent show settings. Men's indie show smart selection. Very infrequent. Default frequent. Very frequent. We just want to set them all to very frequent. Let them all cook. Let them cook. Let them cook. I don't know if Canada has enough for very frequent, but fuck it. We're gonna find out. Japan and Mexico should. British Isles probably. Europe, Oceania, and India. I don't think we're going to see any difference at all, but who knows? I'm gonna be honest. Game World is a button on the menu that I like never click ever, which you could probably tell by the fact that I couldn't find it. I don't even know what the restaurant rising, very strong rising. Yeah, it just kind of tells you what's going on in the game, I guess. I live in Alberta and I see an indie ad once a month. Well, would you consider that very frequent? I suppose. You put free. God damn it. The one place we needed to put very frequent. Oh, see, it's the end of the month. Okay, I was like, boy, did adding all those indie shows make this that much longer? No, it was just the end of the month. There we go. All right. Oh, we can get the head booker of IPW. I don't even know which IPW this is. A hardcore in the tri-state. No, thank you. Headhunter B has relocated to Atlanta. We won the Japanese battle. Oro has moved to the southeast. Tony Rivera has moved to the southeast. Okay. I guess he's in Dev. WCW finished last out of 2 in the U.S. area battle. Oh my god, we fucking lost to WWF. Oh, we tied. But they gave the edge to Vince. This is bullshit. I mean, it's really not bullshit because Saturday Night is bad. Really, really Nitro carrying the promotion. But I mean, look, this is what we wanted. We wanted a war. Well, we got it. WWF has their big stars of the Attitude Era, such as Hulk Hogan and Conan. And John Tenta. What was their last pay-per-view? Oh, you know what? They probably haven't had one in a while, because I don't... Actually, they should be doing In Your Houses by now. They are not doing In Your Houses. Interesting. Oh, I guess they just come up as they happen. Yeah, they like just started. In Your House 7 is set for April. Yeah, they don't have another pay-per-view until WrestleMania. So I guess Raw's just doing well. Jake the Snake. I mean, this got a 79. This is on par with what we're doing. Brian Knobbs defeated Terry Gordy for the Intercontinental title. What the hell? DDP, Hogan, and Bossman beat Rick Steiner and Johnny Polo and Razor Ramon. Interesting. Razor Ramon is just a guy we gave up on. we just couldn't get it going, man. All right, we need to do some Notepad because we have Wrestle War as the next Nitro brand show, but I don't know what's on it. So let's bring over the old Notepad. Wrestle War Nitro. WCW title. All right, so Kobashi, listen, I sorry if this is a spoiler, but he's gonna retain over Vampiro. So, from the people here, hmm. I don't think Muda will be over enough to get it. I feel like Ultimo deserves a world title match because he's gonna win this feud with Arn, but it doesn't really make sense that he would wrestle Kobashi. Maybe we do Vader and Ultimo? That's kind of weird. Blue Panther wouldn't be over enough. You know what? Let's go over here. Let's do. Show me people on Super Nitro whose perception is major star to well known. We got Arn Anderson. We got Big Van Vader, who has the quad crown. We got Blue Panther. 78 pop. We got Dan Severn, who's like, I think just kind of stuck at 75. I don't think he gets higher than that, really, because of his 54 star quality. We have Kinect, who are about to like run out of this promotion. We have El Dandy, who I want to run back with Ray. We have Jumbo as a babyface. We have Liger. Well, I mean, Liger's pop is there. Not so much in Mexico, though, but if we ran the show in the US, it'd be fine. Ken Shamrock, when the hell are you coming back, man? May 31st. Not for a while, jeez. Alright. Magnum TA in this group, okay. Takada. Interesting. Oh, he's better as a heel. Yeah, heel Takada sounded kind of good, honestly. I mean, they're still Stan, but I feel like we done Stan. Ooh, Kawada's up here. Ooh, Kawada's up here. All right, and we have Ultimo. Yeah, I mean, heel Takada feels like it's kind of a out of nowhere thing, but we've got 2 months to build it. Ultimo and Liger for tag champs. Here's the thing, we gotta do a blow off for Liger versus Muda on this show. Like we did a like bullshit DQ finish. It's gonna suck to draw this out for 2 more months, but I think maybe we'll do the thing where we do the second one on TV and then third we'll do like the rubber match at Wrestle War. But yeah, we gotta. That's not over. What I would also like to do, I would also like to have I would like El Dandy to lose to Ray. I would love for that to happen. I don't know that it will, but I would love for that to happen. And for the Quad Crown, Vader has multiple people he could wrestle here. He could wrestle... I mean, I'm really staring down Ultimo. Even though it's a bizarre match, but I think it'll be fine in the game. Chat, Stan Hansen and Arn had tag chemistry, right? I'm not making that up, right? Like, I booked them in a tag match and they were good together. Yeah, Ultimo Dragon and Kento Kobashi defeated Arn and Stan Hansen. Oh, I wish I could see the notes, but I'm pretty sure they had tag chem. Because I was like, hell yeah. So, I mean, that's just the thing you gotta do. You gotta do the Holy Demon Army for Stan and Arn. That's just, you gotta do that. You wrote Vader vs. Liger. Did I? I sure did. Vader vs. Ultimo. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Vader. At Atlantis. I would like him to do stuff. Jumbo. What's Jumbo doing? And then the trios titles should be defended. Against whom? I don't know. We could change the weight limit for the titles if we have to. It's not a big deal. Also, like, he's not gonna win, probably, so, like, it doesn't super matter. Jumbo, you are a babyface. Last month, you took on Blue Panther. Well, you could take on Dan Severn, I suppose. Is Takada getting back with Severn and them? I should decide that. 'Cause that's gonna change things. Jumbo could kill. I don't think Connect's making it to this pay-per-view. I think he's quitting before then. Alright. I think that feud and faction should end. Yeah, that faction's been off and on for years. Takada could start a new faction with Paz. Interesting. Taz, no pop, but he's got skills. He's got star quality. We just got to get him over. You know what? I'm glad I looked at this. Not just for the Taz stuff, but I kept booking Jerry Lynn and being like, I should do something with Jerry Lynn. So this was a good reminder. This was a good reminder of that. I should give Jerry Lynn a match. Also, there's the trios titles. I don't know. I don't really have a babyface trio for them to wrestle. I could always just make one up, I suppose. You think we could get Taz over enough to wrestle Jumbo in 2 months? And we could involve Jumbo, like Jumbo could back up Kobashi. And then, you know, at the pay-per-view we could do it as 2 singles matches. Jumbo versus Taz. This is a big gamble. Taz is about to pin fucking Connect. And then who's Jerry Lynn wrestling? Jerry is a heel currently. Although I suppose we can make him a face if we had to. Oh, he could wrestle Atlantis. That would be fucking dope. Atlantis versus Jerry Lynn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Trios titles. I have no idea. And then we had this thing going on with Dean and Blue Demon. So we would still have Dean. We would still have Dan. We still have Dean and Dan. Just hanging around. Blue Demon was the tag champion with Atlantis, so I don't want to... Oh, Wagner is just chilling without Takada, because Takada turned his back on him. I guess we don't know that he's turning his back on him. He might just turn heel otherwise. So Wagner is either going to get a new friend or he's going to join the Trios division. One or the other. Yeah, Wagner versus Taz kind of would make more sense story-wise. But then what am I doing with Jumbo? Then either Jumbo is joining the Trios division or getting a partner. I guess Jumbo and someone versus Dean and Dan isn't that crazy. Hey, we were just talking about we should just hire people's friends. You got friends? He has no relationships. Jesus. Surely him and June would be a good tag team, right? 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 Yeah, who are Wagner's friends? That's a great question. Surely. He has a hatred of Blue Demon Jr. He is openly hostile. He is divorced. He is the sibling of Silver King. I can bring in Silver King. Let's see. Silver King. Oh, he's got an exclusive written with UWA. Huh. Huh. He is good, and he is over in Mexico. Yeah, no, we want Silver King. Let's shortlist him. Oh, he is shortlisted. That's what that means, right? Yeah. No. All right. So we've already gone down this road, I see. See, we've already been here. Tejano, are you friends with anyone on my roster, Tejano? He is a sibling of El Dandy. He can brawl, he can tech. He got pop. El Tejano. Let's go. How old is he? 37? How about a 2-year contract? Oh yeah, the Armstrongs. Alright, we gotta figure out which Armstrongs we want. Bob, listen, we love Bob. He's 58. Brad has an exclusive written with New Japan. So we're not getting Brad. Brian, we have in Dev. I suppose we could bring up Brian. You know what? His pop isn't even that bad. And he's got... Surely he has charisma. Yeah, he's got charisma and Mike. It's the Road Dog. Yeah, I think we just bring up Brian. And I don't know why these other guys are here. I guess there's also Scott. Yeah, we don't really want Scott. Yeah, we're just going to bring up Road Dog. Let's go. Office. Dev. Recall. He's not a champion, is he? No. Recall him. Yes, he can change his alter ego to Brian Armstrong. That is fine. And I am simply going to add him to Too Bad. He's gonna replace Tracy in Too Bad Dudes. Actually, I wonder if him and Steve have a tag team already. Let's see. They do not. All right. So Too Bad Dudes. Nope, that wasn't it. I can't just edit the team, can I? All right, you guys are inactive. And then we will add a new team. Two Batter Dudes. Which will be Ryan Armstrong and Steve Armstrong. Great. Perfect. And you put Brian on Saturday. Mr. Rain, what's up? You're just in time for the Road Dog. Alright, so we have Tejano coming in. I don't know that helps us really here. Well, I guess he doesn't have to be with El Dandy. Brian is a heel. Yeah, so is Steve Armstrong. I'm just gonna honestly just gonna leave this for now. These two matches opening the show are the things that matter the least. So I think that's good. This will at least give us enough to build to for Nitro, which we need to book. We need to book a Nitro. Alright. No nights off. Y'all already know. We are going to Arena Mexico. Am I in like big boy mode or something? Yes. Yes, I am. Storyline idea. A safe bet for Tenru. I'll take that. A character idea. A near certainty. Ooh. Alright, good meeting everybody. Good meeting. Maniacope wants to wrestle. Alright, you look insane, which is good, I guess. Oh no, you stink. Oh no. No, sorry. There's just no spots available. Super Punk has showed up. No, you're not even related to anybody. Cachorro Mendoza has showed up. Maybe next time. Reaper has showed up. I mean, this guy looks crazy. We're gonna let him in for the hell of it. If you got a cool enough mask, you could come in. Oh my god, Paraguayo. Paraguayo caused heat backstage when a mean-spirited rib pulled on the Great Muta nearly led to a fight breaking out. Okay. He's starting to annoy me. I'm going to fine him. He's annoyed. Great Muta liked it. Kyohei Wada and Wagner got into a blazing argument. Stan and Mike Tenay have been hanging out a lot together. I don't believe you. Connect yelled at Lance Storm. Super Astro was just cheerful to be around. Gran Hamada went to Wrestler's Court. Okay, that just kept going. Alright, so we're just coming off of a pay-per-view with this brand. Let's see. So now let's see. So Takada has to like slow burn his heel turn. We can't just be like, I'm a heel now, so we gotta. Ultimo Invader is something we could build up pretty much right. You know what we should do? We should do storylines. Sorry, 1 second. Oh, Nitro. This is still just called Nitro Bracket. That's crazy. Alright. Everybody's in this. Alright, I'm going to end this storyline. We know Vampiro's in it too. Shit. Alright. I'm going to remove Arn. I'm going to remove Stan Hansen. And I'm going to remove Ultimo. And I will rename this to just World Title. Alright. Blue Demon and Dean Malenko. That might continue. We'll see. Oh, I forgot Jerry Lynn was doing a little mini feud with Psychoses. Alright. Okay. Jumbo and Panther. That is going to end probably. But again, maybe it won't. Light Heavyweight, this is continuing. Liger Muta is continuing. Quad Crown. Get Atlantis out of there. And add Ultimo Dragon. Tag titles. Takada. Remove. Wagner. Remove. Add Stan. Add Arn. And then Trios title, who knows? Alright, so is there anything I need to add? Kobashi, Takada. Oh, I should add Takada to world title. And then Vader Ultimo, I like Muda, Dundee I have, Tactiles I have. Oh, I have Jumbo. I'm gonna put Jumbo / Wagner versus Taz. One of them, we'll see. Alright. I'm gonna have Ultimo win a match. And then he will cut a promo that he wants Vader. Depending on who this is, this could be like the main event of the show. Or it could be like a really... Have we just had him wrestle Dean yet? That's such a like classic WCW match, I feel like. No, they have not wrestled yet. Okay. They're going to open the show with a Tech Masterclass. Is Dean over enough for that? Oh yeah, he's got 60 pop now. Tech Masterclass. Winner. Ultimo Dragon. And then after the match, Ultimo is basically got a promo that's like, you know, I've proved that I'm one of the best light heavyweights, one of the best cruiserweights in the world. I've got, you know, I've done everything I can in those divisions, but I want to prove that I'm one of the best wrestlers in the world. Big Van Vader, I'm calling you out. Which I imagine will get a response of, oh. Although we're in Mexico, not Japan. Japan would definitely go, oh. Surprise. Ultimo calls out Vader. Alright. Let's see. Nobuhiko Takada is going to also just kind of beat a heel. He's going to beat a Viano. I'm going to give them 8 minutes. I'm going to give this a storytelling match. And the story here is Takada wins this match, but he kind of roughs Viano up. You know, he's kind of... He's not just doing tech stuff. Like, he's kind of laying into it. He's kind of brutal. Maybe he taps out Viano and then holds it a little longer than you would expect him to, you know? Fuck's sake. You know, we're not going crazy yet. This is week 1 of the hint of the heel turn. Alright. Oh, I know. I know what we need to do. El Canek coming out They didn't book me on the pay-per-view. I'm one of the biggest stars in this promotion. Don't they know who I am? No one can beat me. This is an open challenge to any of these jabronis in the back who think they're a bigger star than El Canek. Canek Mad Open Challenge. And this doesn't really make sense because they're both heels, I think, so it won't do well. But it's going to be opened by Taz. And Taz is going to beat El Canek in like 8 minutes. Damn, he's serious. That's crazy. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. Alright, we have to book some kind of main event. Well, the thing that we're definitely continuing is Liger and Muta, so they should probably have the main event. That makes sense to me. Not in a singles match, of course, but some kind of tag or trios match would probably be good. Jumbo would be available. Kobashi would be available. Ray and let's see, who would we have on the heel side? Got Holy Demon Army, which would be pretty sick. Let's do a 6-man. Three v 3. Jushin Thunder Liger, Kenta Kobashi, Jumbo Tsuruta, taking on the Great Muta, Akira Taue, and Toshiaki Kawada. Sick match. Okay, that would have been crazy, but I just had to make sure. Alright, who needs the win in this? Liger good, Muta fairly good. Alright, so either one. We'll either finish at the pay-per-view. Yeah, Liger got misted. So he's not going to be thrilled about that. I don't know, kind of feels like Muta gets a tainted win here, since technically Liger won the match. Although I think we did that because Liger was like, I ain't losing to Muta. But maybe if it's tainted, he'll be cool. Let's see. Oh, no, he's cool. Alright, that's a cool main event. We still need match aims. I'm going to do a backstage angle where Arn Anderson and Stan Hansen are going to talk to each other. They're both upset about, you know, their losses at the pay-per-view. They both feel like they're down on their luck. But let's see, who would pitch the... It would probably be Arn pitching the tag match to Stan, because Stan's kind of a little higher on the pecking order right now. So they're both, you know, pretty down on their... Feeling pretty sorry for themselves after losing the pay-per-view. But Arn's like, hey, you know, we don't gotta feel sorry for ourselves. We're two of the best wrestlers in this damn company. Hell, we'd make a great tag team. We worked great together 2 weeks ago. I think they lost that match, but we worked great together 2 weeks ago. Hell yeah. Also, I think I'm just realizing I booked a teal versus heel match with Arn and Stan versus Holy Demon Army. Maybe we'll add a third team to that. I don't know. We're spitballing. Alright. We are going to do... Ray, how are you? Ooh. Let's do... El Dandy, if I remember correctly, he either got a tainted or like a flash pin or whatever on Ray. I don't believe we had him simply win, if I remember correctly. And the whole storyline going into that match was El Dandy being like, Rey Mysterio, not on my level. He's a fucking jabroni. So I think El Dandy is gonna beat a face. Super Pinocho. Sure. Y'all ever had a match? No? Okay, cool. 7 minutes. El Dandy's gonna win. Title not on the line. And then after the match, he is going to cut a promo where he's basically like, I told you Rey Mysterio wasn't on my level. I prove that he's just, some nobody. And then, hopefully on commentary, they're going to be like, whoa, now wait a second. That's not what happened at Super Bowl. El Dandy barely escaped that match. And then Ray's going to come out and fight him because I do not trust Ray to talk, like, even a little bit. Dandy says he proved he was better than Ray. Lying. Fight breaks out. Okay, great. It's a solid 15 minutes of television. Still need a match aim. Well, apparently Psychosis and Jerry Lynn started a feud, which is a thing I definitely remembered. When would you start trusting Ray to talk? When he doesn't have like a 30 on the low end of his mic or charisma. Granted, the only way to, get the thing to shrink is to book him in promos more often. What was I doing? Oh, I was coming here to look at the, I guess these are blah, blah, blah. What did they do? Psychosis, Super Crazy Defeat, Jerry Lynn, and MS1. Alright, so they've literally just been having like random tag matches, and they will continue to do so. You know what? Let's do this. Let's carry over the trios feud we've been having, because those guys aren't doing anything either. Jerry Lynn. Teaming with Los Mercenarios to take on June, Sasuke, Jinsei, and Psychosis. Cook. I would like Jerry to win. I would like Jerry to win. Vader's not doing anything. Vader can always simply defeat somebody. That's always an option. Vader can always simply squash somebody. Who do we got? Who do we got? Let's set selling to like 80. Still a lot of people. Alright, but who's like actually good at selling? Cholo has 82.95 selling. Cholo, get in here. You're a face tonight. Alright. Vader Squash. Everyone loves those. Quad Crown not on the line. And then we need like 5 more minutes. Alright, we'll just book a couple promos. Let's book Babyface team yucking it up before their match. Backstage. Hype. Kenta Kobashi. Jumbo. And Liger-san. Talking about Muda. And the tag champions. Alrighty, that is... We're just yellow for... Yeah, we're just yellow for Connect. Connect's so quitting. Opening with Ultimo. Maybe when Vader is squashing this guy, he could be yelling like, "Who do you think you are, Ultimo?" You know what I mean? Oh, this Connect thing should be way lower on the card. Yeah, that's fine. Uh, 84. I don't think this is a great show either. But at least there should be some good matches, which is more than we can say about Saturday. Oh, we got an 88 opening match with Ultimo and Dean Malenko. Maybe we'll be fine. That is better than anything that has happened on Saturday in like a month. 86 promo for Ultimo Dragon. Alright. I see you, Ultimo. You're all fired up to talk about Vader. 80 for Dandy and Pinocho? I mean, Nitro is just kind of back. 75 for Dandy saying Rey Mysterio is a loser, like I said. And then Rey Mysterio coming out and going, "Nuh-uh," and punching him. 857 for the Connect promo. He might, like, dog it the most anyone has ever dogged it in this match with Taz. 66. That's better than I thought it would be. Oh, Connect was really off his game. I wonder why. An 80 for the Vader squash? I'm pretty sure that means we got the well-executed squash thing. Yes, well-executed squash. Thank you, Cholo, for bumping for Vader. Not that I think you had to do a bunch of... Not that I think you had to, like, try extra hard to bump or anything. 79 for Arn and Stan. Okay, good. Good. A 77 for the 8-man tag. Math, not mathing, but we will allow it. A 79 for Takada and Viano. Uh, 70 for this promo before the main event with the baby faces. Main event, 77? What the hell happened? Did we get like a low heat thing? Doesn't say low heat. Got a lot of locker room morale penalties, but I think we get that in every match, so I don't think that affected this one in particular. I guess I just keep forgetting that Muda is not getting the numbers that I think Muda is gonna get. Like, he got a 56, although that should not have killed the whole match. Like 82, 82, 64, 86, 70, 50, like, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, an 84 is exactly what I said, so I can't really be that mad about it, but damn, that show is going to be so much better. And we made $1 million. You know what? It's fine. Pop recap. Gained a little bit. If you excuse me, I have to get the cat out of here. All right, I'm back. All right, Chaparita Asari moved to Atlanta. UWA made a contract offer to El Tejano. They're offering 2 years, $35,000 a month. See, normally I would be like, whatever, they can have him, but listen, we gotta fix this locker room. We gotta get the boys in here. $35,000, 2 years, 30% merch cut, $25,000. All right. Mike Graham moved to the Northwest. Okay. Okay, Vader and Kobashi both need time to heal. Maybe Kobashi, I will say, I am booking on like every single show. And every single show is like all over the world. The dude is on the like Mexico, Japan, and then Philadelphia or whatever route. So I get it. That's a lot. We should kind of chill with him. He would never send us this email, though. He would, in real life, Kobashi would just fucking grit his teeth and get through it. Can you do it if you don't like it here? There's the door speech. Oh, you can, for sure, do that. I think many people would quit, though, and we are not in a place where we can let a lot of people quit. Because we already let half the roster go. Also, like, while that would get rid of a lot of the like grumpiest people, like, wouldn't more people quitting just make the locker room even worse? Like, wouldn't that just, you know, like, if your friends quit, won't you then be mad? I'm shocked Connect didn't quit, to be honest. I mean, we had him job to Taz, who he has no business losing to. Furnace and Ogawa defeated the Soul Force. They are cooking. Yeah, here's their deal. They're offering serious for. Wow, they really want him. And yet, I want him more. La Parka has moved to the Mid-South. Okay. Oh, he's not here yet. That's what it is. Oh, like tomorrow he'll be here. Well, maybe that is just, Pop in the US, not great. He's got Pop in Mexico, though, so he'll be fine on the Nitro brand. He just won't be recognizable. Perhaps La Parka is, Wagner's friend? Maybe they wrestle Dean and Dan? WWF have made a contract offer to Marty Jannetty. Not really sure. I guess we shortlisted him. I don't know why. But good for Marty. House show in the Midwest, 3,000 fans. 3 million people for Saturday night. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, yeah, he got super fired. But, like, no one else I fired I'm getting reports about. Oh, you know what it is? I probably shortlisted him before I hired him. Like, 3 years ago in-game. And then he's still on the fucking shortlist. He never got taken off. Because I'm pretty sure we poached him from WWF at the time because we were, like, we needed light heavyweights bad. So yeah, he's probably just been on it the whole time. Goldie Rogers. This is just what every wrestler looked like in 1986. This is just a composite photo of every territory wrestler that year. Also, it also might be an outrunner. Oh, big extension rumor. WWE's gonna extend Tony Garea. Oh, ECW living dangerously. What was Heyman cooking? Barry Darsow defeated Terry Taylor to retain the ECW title. I really thought when I changed their product that it was gonna, like, he would start booking. But no, he's still booking ECW like it's 1992, and it's like, I have brought in a WWF guy to wrestle WWF guy. Doug Gilbert, Brutus Beefcake, and Marty Jannetty beat the Metal Maniac and Storm and Finley in a tables match. I mean, that sounds fun, actually. Koko Beware and Joel Dean beat the Sector. Chris Jericho beat Tommy Rich in a ladder match. 2 ladder matches. Tuchel beat Tom Zank. King Kong Bundy beat Tommy Dreamer. Oh! I mean, I guess it's like ECW in the fact that it's all gimmick matches now or whatever, but yeah, it's wild the talent they're using. Akira Hokuto has left All Japan Women. Paulo Dante's moved to Atlanta. La Park is here. Paraguayo contract ending. Oh, he's probably leaving. Uh, the pay-per-view is before 30 days, right? 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 Spring Stampede is the 31st, and today's the he's leaving like 2 days after. Okay, that is now. Let me add that to the notes. Let's see. Spring Stampede. Steve Austin versus Paraguayo. Loser leaves town. Yeah, I mean, listen, Pero is very over. Pero acts like a star. I don't hold that against him. But he is 50 and not really good anymore and a pain in the ass, so like I'm not going to hire him. And like the experiment of moving him to Saturday hasn't really gone great, although I wasn't sure if it would. Savage acted like a star, but he delivered in big moments. Well, one of his biggest moments was that cage match with Pero, in which Pero was good in also. The problem is we moved Pero out of Mexico, where he had like 90 pop in Mexico. Grand Naniwa has moved to the southeast. All right. AFM Morale, the $1 Million Man versus Vince McMahon. Had an enormous bust up. Get his ass, Ted. Get his ass. Monday Night Raw. Oops. 82. So yeah, they are. I mean, they are doing better shows. Boy, can't help but notice there's a lot of Hunter Hearst Helmsley and Scott Steiner at the top of these cards. Sure would be nice to have those guys. All right, it's a little early to end now, so I think we're gonna speed book this Saturday, which honestly shouldn't be that hard because we already know 3 matches for the card. I set up the tag main event, and we've got the 2 semifinals for the U.S. title tournament, so we actually should be able to speed book this pretty easily. Onita has moved to the Great Lakes. Fascinating. Dynamite Kansai has moved to the southeast. House show in Kanto, 3,000 fans. I don't think anybody signed Steamboat. I think Steamboat's just chilling. Yeah, unemployed. But he won't negotiate with us because the whole firing thing and whatnot. All right, here we go. Speed book. No nights off. We're going to go Midwest. Last time we did Iowa. So this time, Minnesota. Booking team meeting. Character idea. Character idea. Character idea. Hey, there we go. Just gotta say it with force. Navajo Warrior, no. Negro Casas, Wrestler's Court. It's fine. Alright, Brian Armstrong's here. And he immediately got into a fight with Koji Kanemoto. Alright, man. Bruno wants to become a locker room leader. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to tell Bruno no. Train. I guess we had an opening for it. Oh my god, Brian Armstrong has showed up on the first night. Oh my god, stern warning. You've been here, you haven't even been here a day, bro. Oh my god. That reminds me, I should have drug tested him. Let's not address lock. Can I drug test him from here if I go to like roster? I don't know that I can. No, I don't think so. Maybe if I went to office, but I still don't think so. No, it's grayed out. All right, well, let's not let's not put him on the main show just in case he fails that drug test. Anyway, the reason I wanted a character idea so bad was I want to get Bret Hart some momentum. I know he's got war momentum, but it could be better, man. Success. Very warm. All right, hopefully that helps him out a little bit. Because, like, he's got 87 pop. It's Bret Hart in the 90s. He's an awesome wrestler. And he's getting me, like, 79s. It's very irritating. I don't like it. All right. Bret and Owen are taking on Tenryu and Dustin Rhodes. All right, let me think about this. I mean, we're setting up Bret versus Tenryu. Bret can't lose yet. That would be crazy. So we'll do like Bret tainted over Tenryu. That can set that up. Can't imagine anyone complaining about that. Oh, I really teed myself up for that one. What if instead of tainted, it was cheap? Like a DQ or a count out or whatever. Would you like that better? No, you would not like that better. All right. Well, we'll still do tainted then. I'm gonna talk to him. Haven't done that in a while. Hey, man. You gotta put Bret Hart over. Like, you gotta do it. You can't tell me no about Bret Hart. Oh, Bret Hart is further down the pecking order. No, he fucking isn't. He's like 1 point less over than you are. Oh. This must have been what Eric Bischoff really went through when he brought Bret Hart over. And he was like, "Oh boy, I'm gonna book Bret Hart," and everyone on top was like, "I'm not losing to him." And then he's like, "All right, Bret Hart's the U.S. champion, I guess." Fucking Bret's winning. Shut the fuck up, Tenryu. guys are pissing me off. All right, Tatanka and Mankind. Yeah, you guys are gonna have a brawl. By a brawl, Tatanka simply wins to go to the finals of the tournament. Why didn't you just have Dustin take the pin? Because I want to set up Brett and Tenryu as a feud. If Brett pins Dustin, that sets up Brett versus Dustin. I mean, we could do that, and Tenryu could just be like, oh, you pinned my friend Dustin, but like... And also, it's Bret Hart. You should lose to Bret Hart. Stop being a baby. Okay. Remember when Rick Martel was like scouting Lance Storm for like a couple weeks, and then we like dropped that? It's coming back. Mainly because we want to use this match to book Steve Williams versus Rick Martel in a rematch on the pay-per-view. Maybe it'll even be a tag match. Who could say? But Rick's going to win by interference from Lance Storm, which Dr. Death will be very mad about. Maybe even so mad that he doesn't want to lose this match. All right, great. That is already half the show booked. We're doing great. All right, Steve Austin and Pero is now loser leaves town. Let's set that up with a promo. Steve Austin is just gonna come out and be like, you know, Pero Aguayo, we've been going at this for months. I've had it. I don't want to see your ugly mug around here anymore. And then Pero's going to come out and accept. Setting up Austin. Pero, loser, leaves town. Oh, I guess it's time for the amazing French Canadians to actually start, calling out Funk and Onita. You know, let's give them another win. Should probably just bring in 2 more locals, but I don't. Norman, Smiley, and Chavo. Unless they've literally wrestled this team. I don't think they have. And they are going to cut... And by they, I think I mean Jacques. Is going to cut a promo after the match. Well, you know. The amazing French Canadians are undefeated in WCW. We want a tag team title shot. And then everyone will be like, boo, you're French, you know. Amazing French Canadians want tag title shot. All right. Negro Casas. Yeah, you can talk. You got, yeah. Negro Casas is basically going to come out and cut a promo that's like, a lot of people have been saying I pulled Debbie Malenko in the way last week to let her get moonsaulted, and they were saying I was a coward, and that is not true. She rolled there on her own. She wanted to save me, because she loves me, and I'm gonna prove that I'm not afraid of Koji Kanemoto by defending the Cruiserweight title against him at Spring Stampede. This will prove he is not a coward by defending against Koji at pay-per-view. Sorry, little Guido. That's pretty much everything I need as like story stuff. Oh, I don't have 3 match aims. Well, let's book a match aim match. Ron's not doing anything. Kobashi needs to chill. Kobashi needs to chill. Oh, Vampiro hasn't been on the show. Yeah. Alright. Well, we'll give Kobashi the night off. I should actually give him a night off on, like, Nitro. Like, actually use the night off feature. But let's just do, like, a spooky video. Kenta Kobashi, you could not handle the bloodbath. That means you do not have the determination to be a champion. You can't handle seeing the things I've seen. I don't know. I'm bad at this. This is not my wheelhouse. We're already pretty wrestling heavy, but we are speed booking. What is Koji? Oh, he has Koji has very more momentum. Yeah. Koji, you are taking on... Sparky's here because I haven't put him on the other brand yet. I mean, Koji and Taka is kind of a sick match. Oh, I've literally done it. All right. Koji versus Shinobi. All right, they haven't had a singles match. I'm going to tell them to cook because I need a match aim. Koji is winning. Bing, bang, boom. That is the show, not penalized. Only the yellow because Tenryu is a baby. I'm going to get ahead of Tenryu being a baby by giving him money first. I didn't do anything. Alright, whatever. I'm not giving him more than that. Alright. Let's open with a match, I think. Rick Martel and Dr. Death, why not? Spooky Vampiro promo, Koji vs Shinobi. Negra Casas being right after that, sure. This is probably the most stacked Saturday we've done in a while, so like, please, for the love of God, get like an 83 at least. Yeah, I'm like praying for an 83. Okay, an 80 with Rick Martel and Steve Williams. That's good. That is good, especially since we're going to be running it back at Spring Stampede. I'm glad to see it get an 80. 77 for the Vampiro video. I will take that. 62 for Koji and Shinobi. That's fine. Just trying to get Koji some pop here. 71 for the Negro Casas promo. I guess Koji should have been like in the ring for this promo, but I maybe it was after a commercial break. It's fine. 66 for the French Canadians against Norman and Chavo. I should be doing more with Norman. Norman got a 73. Jock promos. I'll take a 66 on a Jock promo. $85 to Tatanka and Mankind? Oh, Brian Armstrong is... No, we got to get him off Road Agent. Oh, I got to do that, like, right now. Oh, also, I should have booked him in a dark match, and I forgot about it. No, man, you are not a fucking Road Agent. Get the fuck out of here. In fact, I should make sure he's not Road Agenting this main event. That would be a disaster. George South. I mean, that could be... George South could be something better, too. Let's have a Dusty do it. Alright, main event. 88. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Bret Hart got a 93. Okay, that's what we've been looking for. Bret and Tenryu at the pay-per-view is going to cook. Bret got a 93, Tenryu got a 92. Now we're talking. I guess Bret just needed that little extra bit of momentum. Mankind, when it's time for his push, he's been getting pushed for 4 years. 87. Hey, there we go. There we go, Saturday. I mean, we kind of had to stack the card a little bit, but that's fine. $250,000. Gained pop in Puerto Rico, Hawaii, and Saskatchewan, the big three. I want to see if our, because it rolled over to a new month. I wonder if our locker room maybe improved. Like maybe some of those firings and stuff finally fell off the, you know, the things that are making people mad. Because that could also explain the show like suddenly being better. Imagine showing up on your first day, starting a bunch of fights, having to get talked to by the promoter, and then trying to tell the biggest star of the promotion like how to cut his promo. Hey, Tejano. I mean, I feel like Tejano's a heel, but I don't know if we'll see. It depends if we put him with El Dandy or against El Dandy. Al Snow has left his indies. Larry Z has left his indies. Marty Jannetty got his WWF contract. Super Pinocho has an offer from IPW. Drug Test. Dusty Rhodes also wants a Mankind push. Tenryu likes Shinobi. That's wild. Alright, before we go, I want to see backstage. Excellent! A bunch of stuff fell off. We're back, boys. Everything's fine. All of the firings just fell off. Everyone forgot about it. And then the other thing I wanted to check was... Oh, we have to drug test Brian Armstrong. Because he might fail it. That seems like he failed it. Hard drug. That's a fire. That's a fire. What a run in WCW for the Road Dogg. He showed up to one Saturday night taping, got in 2 fights, got pulled aside by the office and got a stern warning, tried to tell Steve Austin how to do a promo, then failed a drug test and got fired. Yeah, day 0. Wasn't even day 1. This guy got fired at his, oh God, what do you call it when you go to your job and it's just training? Orientation. He got fired at orientation. Brian Armstrong is happy. He's like, yeah, I deserve it. Is the backstage still good? Yeah, no one cares that Brian Armstrong got fired. They're like, that kid sucks. Oh, you're right. I didn't test Tejano. That's a good point. Is he El Tejano? Yes, he's El Tejano. He's clean. No problem. El Tejano, you are on Nitro. La Parca, you are on Nitro. It's funny that we signed El Tejano, like, I totally overpaid for him, because I was like, we gotta fix the backstage, and then the backstage, like, fixed itself 2 days later. That's a great contract for Tejano. Tejano's a road agent. Psychology? Yeah, no, he's a quite good road agent. Let my man cook. Alright, that is going to do it for the stream. We'll be back next week for more WCW. Still pretty far away from Spring Stampede. But we got some stuff to figure out. And hey, listen, it looks like we finally got over the hump of everyone being mad at me. So it looks like WCW might just be cooking again. So get ready for that. And then, of course, Thursday, WWE versus TNA. It's going to be a big WWE stream. I believe it's going to be Impact, and then Nick's pay-per-view, and then a Raw if there's time. So last stream was a big TNA stream. This is looking like a big WWE stream. So strap in. Get ready for that. Nick with his tag team Hell in a Cell match booked on 1 week's notice or whatever. He is cooking up some diabolical stuff over there. So go check that out. But yeah, that is going to do it. If you're watching the video on YouTube after the fact, like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, come watch live Tuesdays, Thursdays, 8 o'clock Eastern, twitch.tv/Swarls. And that's going to do it. Bye, everybody.